to Tricia Wilkins to start our call tonight.
Welcome, everybody. So grateful to have you all here. We've been watching this call just grow from week to week, and it's been such a joy to be a part of. You know, I want you guys for just a minute here. You know, we asked a few questions as a poll when you were joining, and I saw the numbers, and I saw that big 76% of people looking for financial freedom. And you're in luck. You're in a really, really good place to hear a couple of solutions when it comes to financial freedom, because so many of us are enjoying that very thing right now. And it's going to come from a lot of work and a lot of fun and a lot of growth, but it's a beautiful thing. So thank you so much for joining us. I want you to just for a second, and you can do it however you want. You can put your hand over your heart. You can close your eyes. You can center yourself, whatever that looks like. But I'd like for you to just take a nice, deep, meaningful breath right now. Thank you. Because I know a lot of you are here because you are seeking something, or you wouldn't be here, right? You wouldn't be on this call if you weren't looking for something. And I know most of you probably had a pretty busy or hectic day. There's a lot of changes happening. A lot of us are coming out of quarantine or still in quarantine. And so it's so important that for just a moment, we just center ourselves and recognize why we are here. All right. And my ask of you tonight is that you just open your hearts for a little while to the voice that's going to be speaking on this line, to your inner voice, that inner monologue. I want you to really check in with yourself and take notes while you're listening tonight, and write down the things that really stick out to you. You know, if something starts kind of pricking your heart, like, ooh, maybe, what if? I want you to write those things down and really think about why you're feeling that way. You're feeling that kind of way, right? I'm so excited. I get the privilege of introducing our two speakers tonight. Sybil and Carol are such dear friends of mine. I'm so grateful for the beautiful image they are in my life of vibrant women, of women with courage, with passion, with a heart of service. If it wasn't for Carol Waldenberg, most of us wouldn't be on this call right now tonight. And I'm so grateful for this beautiful woman that has paved the way. And she's actually going to kick off our call tonight as we talk about products and things. So Stephanie, if you want to pull up the slides, I just want to make sure everybody knows that this is a call about the beautiful Isagenix opportunity that most of us have already been introduced to. And a few of you guess, maybe you haven't heard very much about it, but we're grateful that you're on this call tonight to learn. So there we go. Okay, Carol, I'm going to go ahead and pass the torch over to you. Actually, I'll let you unmute yourself while I just share these first two slides. So it's important that we understand why we're here. The people on this call that have found success in Isagenix, it's because we have aligned ourselves to this beautiful mission statement to impact the world. How many of you want to go to bed tonight knowing that you have positively impacted your family, your community, your school, like your reach, right? Or the world. Imagine that your work impacts the world. Well, that's what we're doing with Isagenix, is freeing the world from financial and physical pain. And our goal, if you read that last part, is to create the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. And guys, we're doing that every single day. All right, so this is actually slide change, but we are coming back together next Thursday, and we're going to be going over a lot of the same information, but with new speakers. So please put it in your calendar. Plan on joining us next week. Invite your friends and family. If you're new to Isagenix and you're excited and what you hear tonight excites you, this is the perfect place to invite your friends and family next week so that we can share what's going on with Isagenix. All right, so with that being said, here we go. Carol Waldenberg.
Okay, first of all, good evening, everybody. And I think most importantly, there is acknowledgement for Stephanie and Tricia, because again, it takes vision to be able to bring one team and bring all of us together, even when we're not connected. financially and such. So first of all, thank you so much for being the ringleaders of all of this. For those of you joining me and everybody else tonight, what I want you to know and just sit back and breathe about is this is just an option. The world is shifting on us. The world shifted on me 15 years ago. And the photo on my left is, you know, my babies when I started. My little ones are adopted from China. I was always a professional woman. I was always in the pharmaceutical business, playing the game of corporate America. And I think in my bio, I put, I looked really good. As in many things in life, we're groomed to play a part in a play, play a part in our families. And ultimately, I did that really well. I was groomed to go to college. I was the first one of, you know, 8 siblings to graduate from college, went to work in the corporate world. I thought I had arrived, literally. I had a free gas, you know, free tires, gas, car, 401, expense account. And you know what, I wore suits every day and I looked really good. And I loved it at first until my children came to my life. And, you know, I went all the way to China to adopt 2 little ones. And it was through challenges in life, as everybody's walk has challenges. Mine was to become a mother. There was infertility. There was a divorce. There was all kinds of stuff, as in all of our lives. But here's what I knew. I was to be a mother, and it was my opportunity to find out how to do that. And so I always say, look for the path of where we come. We'll bring all of those qualities to the new experience, even not knowing what we're walking into. So the picture you saw of today and yesteryear, they are and were my why back when. But what I like to show and tell is, what if you literally could look up and you could write on, you know, your heart, what would it look like if I had all the time freedom and all the financial freedom? I know for a fact it would include your families. It would include time freedom. It would include financial freedom. And what would that look like? And in that path, I had the opportunity literally 4 years later to go to Costa Rica and pluck my children out of Spokane, Washington, and put them into an environment to experience culture, the dimension of language, the dimension of risk. And honestly, when I look back, I think, holy smokes, it was the most challenging year of my life. But it was the most rewarding because it's the footprint that I shared with them. The other thing I want you to know is, in the path of looking good, it took me 10 years, you guys, to admit the truth. And the truth was this. I worked for corporate America and I worked for this pharmaceutical company, but I got fired from this pharmaceutical company because of some things that went on. I had decided that, you know, my heart wasn't really in it. I decided I hated to travel. I had the golden handcuffs of all the stuff, and I didn't have the courage to walk away. Even when I was presented with Isagenix, I didn't totally get what it was because I had security. Mm-hmm. So the good news is I got fired, which was all of the baloney I brought into my life. So the intention was I did it. And what Isagenix brought to me was the entire new chapter to recreate myself, to figure out what is risk, what is reward, what is the avenue of working for myself versus stockholders of GlaxoSmithKline time. And from there, it has taken me to, honestly, I'm unemployable. I love what I do. And literally, I tell people I'll talk forever because it's 15 years later. And now my opportunity is simply to shine the light that this is real vehicle. It's hard work. It's going to take you easily 5 years. But the products were the foundation that gave me experience that changed my life. So I was a mom that didn't sleep. I was a mom that had 20 pounds extra on. I was a mom that was stressed all the time as a single mother. So when these products entered my body, and literally on the second night, I started sleeping like I had not slept in years, I knew there was something different. And by the time I reached what was then, it was a short jump start system. Now we call it the 11-day. I had released 12 pounds, and I was on my way to feeling like I was back to myself. And so what I want you to take hold of tonight is there are so many dimensions of this company, but we do start with, let's get our health in alignment. And simply, in today's world with immune systems and what's going on out there, we need to have the best dense nutrition we possibly can. And so that's all this is. For approximately $3 for a good breakfast and lunch, it is the most cost effective, it's the most dense nutritional program, it's the cleanest food you can feed your body. It is for you, it is for your families, it's for your parents, it is literally for everybody. So with that, the food is non-negotiable. For those of us who have a science background, there's research, there's science, there's studies that literally will support exactly what you need. So the solution, mine was weight loss. There's everything from performance for our athletes, there's vitality and well-being, there's personal care and beauty, and literally right next to it is our financial opportunity that can start with simply paying for your product and can end with clearing any dream you would ever want in your life. But I say let's start small and realistic, because honestly, when I started, I couldn't dream that big. My blueprint of money was really at a level that I honestly, you guys, I thought I had arrived at 6 figures in my life working for pharmaceutical. I thought I was a rich woman. I thought I had arrived. I would never become, you know, financially above that. So with that, products, you're going to take time to cleanse, and cleansing is simply very simple. There's lots of science, there's lots of cultures that cleanse on a regular basis and have for years. This is a dense nutrition product, and you simply take it. Most people will do at least a one-day cleanse. Many of us like the 2-day cleanses, and like my parents do, a little cleanse in the morning and a little cleanse at night, and they're getting that cleanse, which revitalizes it. Simply takes the garbage out of the cell and it revitalizes us. The protein shake is unmatched. We have non-dairy and we have the whey shake. Comes in multiple flavors. It's simply dense nutrition. It does fill us up, and most importantly, it just feeds every cell in our body. The ionic pretty much have to bring it because I carry it everywhere I go. This is the elixir that shown on the possibility to go down and get that deep, restful sleep that I literally have not had in years. And when I tell people about Isagenix, I love the weight loss. I talk more about the rest, the sleep, what happens really on the science when we go into that deep, restful sleep. This product will help have the best sleep of your life, and America is sleep deprived. So anyway, it'll energize us, but I love this for rest and sleep. The complete essentials are a vitamin pack, and most of us are already doing some kind of vitamin pack. So it's condensed into an AM pack and a PM pack. It's very easy, it's very concise, and really that's the value of this whole system is you'll be able to, you know, carry. I have one in my pocket right now because I take mine in the morning and I put my afternoon ones in my pocket, and so everything is about convenience. The Isagenix is a product that if anybody understands what telomeres is, they really say it is the research of where cholesterol was years ago, that in our future, we will have our telomeres tested. And really what it is an anti-aging. We're really looking at what are the free radicals in the body, and at the ends of our telomeres, at the ends of our chromosome is the telomere. And it really has so much to do with, you know, anti-aging, disease. When the telomere shortens, that is susceptibility to many things. So again, everything is around what is the immunity of our system and how are we feeding it, when in fact so much in today's world is you know, just void of nutrition. Our soils are depleted and such. So with that, the system itself is a game changer, but more importantly, I want you to think about the dollars you're spending for your food. You're going to take a portion of that and you're going to allocate it to your Isagenix, that of which will land at your door, just like everything else does nowadays. So there's a couple of systems that I feel the $20 a day one is the most complete system. You get to taste a little bit of everything. You get this beautiful blender, and you know, you get a shaker cup and these whey thins for, you know, 10 grams for a little packet. Absolutely love the Isa Delight, because most of us women are chocolate women anyway, and I'm sure some of you guys love it, but most women love chocolate. So I just say we're going to transfer out for a healthy chocolate with none of the waxy stuff in it. It's pure. It's got green tea in it. There are no artificial flavors. And so again, we're just transferring out for food that we're already eating. There is a system here for $10 a day as well, and then move down to $5 a day. So the most important thing that we can do when we're offering people the opportunity to look at Isagenix is you simply ask them questions. What is their why? And what does that why take them to? What is the emotion behind that why? Is it 10 pounds I want to release for the wedding coming up? And then drill into that. What will that look like? How will that feel in that dress? And all of us can relate to feeling in our skin. If it's about sleep and energy, you drill down to how is that going to feel? And let me really understand the why. And when I commit to coach somebody, I also commit to reminding them this, that 10 pounds I'm reminding. When it going gets tough, I'm going to remind them that 10 pounds, that dress you're going to fit into for your daughter's wedding. I want them to really feel the why, so that they will stay on course. The other value that we offer is that we will coach you. We will be there to coach you for your journey. So with that, I just want you to know that you're in the right space tonight. I would like to introduce the next speaker, because I see that I'm a little bit and she's going to share with you the value of what is this income opportunity, or simply just sharing with others. So with that, Sybil Imel, she is a 5-star golden circle, which means bottom line, she's helped so many people create not their best health, but their wealth. She started 5 years ago. She enjoyed every minute of it. She comes over 20 years experience with another network marketing company, so pay attention. We can learn a lot from her. She's taught many people how to bake delicious desserts. She must have known that she was paying it forward so that she could help those previous clients get their healthy on. I'm sure they got their bodies back to her. She now coaches and supports their journey as they transform their lives with amazing products. She has 2 beautiful children, adult children, that are this accomplishment in her life. Having a flexible career allows her and her beautiful, handsome husband to both work remotely wherever the sun takes them. Her passion for building a fun culture with her teammates has made all of her life goals come true. She is number 2 in industry ice derby. She's a band achiever for Maui Shooting Star. And she's number 5 company worldwide leader in 2018, and she's a woman of Isagenix. And really all that means is she's a hard worker. She's created a lot of success and helped a lot of people create their success. So with that, Sybil, thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you so much, Carol. That was awesome. And I really appreciate that amazing introduction too. It's kind of so formal. And, I really appreciate everybody that's joining tonight, and for Stephanie and Trisha for asking me. I have the privilege of working with those two beauties on a weekly basis at a little gathering that we do here in Chandler called Tribe Time. And I think that that's what really brought us together. But that is a perfect segue into what I get to talk about tonight, because I am probably one of the most honest people when it comes to, why are you with Isagenix? And I'm always very, very clear when I say I came for the money. I mean, I'm not messing around here. I mean, I had an amazing, career before this, over 20 years with another network marketing company. And we had a partnership with Pillsbury. So you can only imagine all of the health issues that people experienced. And I didn't really know what it was like to get paid fairly. And the year that I was given the opportunity to come on to Isagenix, I had just lost my father. So it was a time for me to take health rather seriously, maybe for the first time, because I've always been a fitness instructor. And when you work out a lot and you're not yet 40, you can kind of do that. You can mess around and not have to take your health too seriously, because you're able to do a lot in the gym. And then things start shifting a little bit and gravity takes over and this thing called age creeps on. So the year that I lost my dad, I was getting ready to turn 50. And I was given this beautiful opportunity to look at this compensation plan. And my other business had really down the drain. I was flying back and forth between Chandler and Boise, where my father was in a hospital. And so I took it rather seriously. I looked at the comp plan. I am not a numbers girl, but when there's a dollar sign in front of the number, I all of a sudden become like detail girl, like, oh, I want to know how to do this. So I'd been an exec in that other company, and that's a pretty high level at that particular company. We had a car allowance, and I thought I was going to retire with that company, but I had no idea that there was a business out there that I could go and I could actually do from my home. I could do from really anywhere remotely. I can do it from the middle of a lake. I can do it from under a palm tree, which is my favorite office, is on a beach chair under a palm tree. But I only dreamed of that. That was kind of a pie in the sky option. And really the health piece and all of the products were really more of a bonus. Like this whole health journey was really a gift with purchase. And that's really fitting for me too, because I used to work for Clinique, and that they always offer a gift with purchase, and a lot of people only go in and purchase their makeup when they're going to get a bonus. So to me, I understood this, and I understood this model really well. I understood compensation really well. I understood sharing with others. And so it just became a perfect fit for me. And that was literally almost the day 5 years ago. My Isaversary, my 5-year Isaversary was May 1st, just last week. So this is really fun to be able to see everything kind of come full circle. And again, being able to work with all these amazing women that I idolized all of my early years in Isagenix. Now I get to link arms with them and do this. So a lot of my story and a lot of my journey is more about the culture and about the fun and about what Isagenix has brought me besides the health piece. I mentioned I was a fitness instructor. I teach cycling, and we're talking like hard work. Now that I'm on lockdown and the gym is closed and I'm taking a bunch of online classes, I'm really proud to say I can kind of kick some butt in a cycling class, because I'm taking like Peloton classes, and these are like big time instructors. I'm 54 years old, and we're always asked to rank a class after we're done. And I was thinking, gosh, that actually wasn't too challenging. So I'm really happy to say that for 23 years, I've taught a very challenging cycling class. But I always had a few sticky pounds that I just couldn't really get rid of. And I wanted to look like a fitness instructor. I didn't want people to go, what, you're a fitness instructor? So that year that I enrolled with Isagenix, I was able to lose those 12 sticky pounds that had just always kind of stuck around and grow this amazing business. So it was like the marriage of my two favorite things. And that was a side hustle, my own gig, my own purpose, having two adult children that had just gone away to college about the same time I was searching. This was perfect for me. And it allowed me to have a very serious purpose, something I was passionate about. I don't my students would do the other 3 hours a day when I didn't have them on a bike saddle. And why they weren't getting results was because they were giving up to the gym and they were going eating, half of that crescent roll taco ring that I taught them to make. But it's really important to understand a little bit about my mindset, because anybody can come into Isagenix and try our shakes and our bars and our vitamins and our skincare and our oils and just do that. But thankfully, my brain has always known that if a person is going to do Isagenix with me, they are going to do Isagenix like I do Isagenix. So that means get going with some of the products, see if you can have a transformation. I'll help you get there. We have a money back guarantee, but also tap into our Eat for Free program. And our Eat for Free program doesn't mean that you're going to be quitting your job as a neurosurgeon and start having to do this full time. Our Eat for Free program is just simply sharing what you know you love. And this is really just your groceries. So this isn't some funky pie in the sky, strange science. There is a lot of science to it. But again, I love the fact that I use the model of our Fry's grocery store. And if people had a great experience in their grocery store, they might take 2 people with them the next week and show them the amazing deli that Fry's has. And it would be awesome for Fry's to give them some sort of bonus, referral bonus. And that's all that this is, you guys. So in very simple terms, that's why this works so well. That's why I love it. I love during all of this crazy lockdown to have my food delivered to my front door. I mean, that has rocked. And I don't know really anybody that's been bummed out about having their groceries delivered to their front door. So the other beauty about it is that in my mindset, when people used to come with me in my previous job, they were signing up to go and do kitchen shows. So again, people have the full gamut to taste the products, try the products, join the Eat for Free program, or go all in, like jump in this amazing pool with me and make some amazing money. And I always pose this question, what amount of money would make a big impact on your family's bottom line? And I think for the first time ever, people are like going, I think that chick reached out to me about like being able to change my family's bottom line. So for some people, that answer has been simply $500. For some people, that answer might be $5,000. And you can see here by our bonus system as you're on the fast track to executive, that you can make as much money as you want or as little money as you want. And, a lot of people, when I've been in a room of Isagenix millionaires, they'll ask, how many of you actually came into this business for the business? And there's usually only about 5 people that will stand up in a room of like 300. So most people get started very naturally and very organically, have a positive experience, talk a little bit about the Eat for Free program, talk about being able to change somebody's family's financial blueprint. And it's a very easy thing and very natural thing to do. So I think that when you can provide an amazing product, you can provide an amazing system, you can provide an amazing culture. A culture I can't really even explain. If you've seen amazing people in yoga pants and dancing with drums and amazing family that has founded this company and continues to just pour into us, that's really what we're a part about. We're a part of that amazing culture and community. And it's healthy. So it's fun. We get paid extremely well. It's healthy. It's allowing me to live my life the way I want to live it. We get to move up our retirement date. We get to do things that we would have never been able to do if I hadn't found this. If I had stayed with my other company, I would be missing out on so many things, because I'd be going out every night that I wanted to get paid to do a job, really kind of catering a ladies' night out. So it's a lot nicer to know that this is a business that I can grow from my little headquarters here. I can grow from our headquarters in Idaho, where most of my team resides. I can do it from wherever I happen to land that day. And believe me, we do. We follow the sun wherever we can go. So there's really not a whole lot of limitations. And it's just been one of those things that I'm so thankful that I did. Being a six-figure earner in this company too didn't take years and years and years. It was a pretty quick thing, and there's not a lot of people that can talk about, you know, like gangster money in their first year with their job. And I honestly can tell you, there's times I kind of feel like J-Lo, like, wow, that was not too bad. You know, we get paid every Monday, and they've just poured another $10,000 into each of our bank accounts by simply being at the level that I want to be at anyway. I want to be a leader. It's a fun way to just mentor people and show them the way too. So in a nutshell, that is why I do what I do. That's why I got started when I got started. And I think it's just one of the biggest gifts that we could possibly give this world, is helping other people get paid what they are worth. So with that, I'll wrap it up. Take it away, Trisha.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sybil. You know, I was thinking about, as you were talking just now, obviously my heart was feeling a lot of gratitude for what we have right now, but I was thinking about all the incredible people on this call or that are going to watch this, because we have hundreds of people watching these recordings throughout the month, and all the incredible people that I'm coming to know. Some of you, I recognize your faces. Some of you are new, and I hope that I get to know you better as you join our community. But as I look at you, you know, each one of us has so many gifts and talents and abilities and skills. Like, each one of us has unlimited potential to do incredible things, just like Sybil and Carol have done, right? But so many of us feel shackled because of financial stress, because of physical pain, because of time stress, like all the things that we're talking about right now that we have solutions for. And I'm just so grateful that 7 years ago I said yes, because I felt, I mean, I want to hear from you guys in the comments, or just raise your hand if you feel like you're living less than your potential because of one of the things I just mentioned, or something else. You're limited. And 7 years ago, I had all these dreams and aspirations and desires to serve and give back and do more and be a mom, a better wife, better friend, the kind of person I could say yes to anything. And of course I'll be there. And of course I can help. Like, those were my aspirations, right? But I was limited because of resources, because of my health, because of my energy, because of stress, right? And that is the gift that Isagenix has given me. It has been like rocket fuel. And guys, I mean that when I say rocket fuel. You got to get this nutrition into your body and allow it to wake you up to who you are, wake you up to what is possible. And this community will remind you what you're capable of. This community will show you the tracks of how to do it. And we're all going to do it a little bit differently, which is really fun, but we each have the same tools and the same ability. So thank you, Carol and Sybil, for each sharing your beautiful stories. I love you both. I'm so grateful for your examples. I'm grateful, Carol, that you've been here for so long, showing us how to do it. And Sybil, you've been here for a short time, and yet you're firing everybody up, and you're bringing this beautiful new energy and pizzazz and craziness, and we love it. So please, everybody else besides Carol and Sybil, wake up. It's time to be more. And we're going to be here to support you to do that. All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. You guys are amazing. We'd love for you to unmute your phones and just say goodbye, and thank you for being a part of our community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.